Good morning. If you're here watching this today, thanks for joining me. I don't really have that good of a camera setup, so as you can see, I am bending over. However, I have been watching a lot of Emma Chamberlain videos, and I just want to point out that, you know, although Emma Chamberlain has grown really fast on YouTube and she's killing it in the game, there's one thing that I might know better than her, and that is coffee and adventures. Here's why. I've probably been drinking coffee longer than she's been alive. But not only that, I have something that she doesn't, and that is I work as a barista at Starbucks. So today we are going to go through how I make my coffee at home. So you don't really need a fancy coffee maker or anything. My boyfriend has this thing called the Ninja. I used to use just a regular coffee pot, but this Ninja comes with a classic brew, a rich brew, and over the ice brew. The over the ice brew is the one that we are going to be using today. So as you can see, I already have it filled with my desired level of water. You can fill it up all the way to the top if you want. It is best to empty your grounds before you start this activity. However, we did not. And our trash can is very full, so this may take a bit. So we have our little filter here. As you can see, I'm about to put in a paper filter. And these are just the basic ones I got from the grocery store. They're cone style, and it says that they fit most 1 to 4 cup coffee makers. So these should fit yours if you have something similar to this. If not, you're just using a regular coffee maker, you can use just regular coffee filters. Now, because I work at Starbucks, all I get is Starbucks coffee. It's not because I love it so much, it's because I get a mark out every single week. So our house is always filled with this stuff. Last week I was using a darker roast, which is a little bit more bold in flavor. This one, it says it's a balanced, smooth, and rich taste. It's the Guatemala medium roast from Starbucks, and I would have to say that it is one of the better medium roasts. So we're gonna go ahead and use this today for our iced coffee. So we have this little Hamilton Beach coffee grinder, probably bought at Walmart. Not really hard to figure out or use. So you're just gonna put your beans in there. Oops, drop some. I don't weigh my beans either, so I kind of just eye this every day, but there is a line in there you can use. And you line this up, and I have it on the bottom level. Now this one has a coarse, medium, or fine setting. I use the medium setting. Fine is the fine setting is something you would want to use when you are using a French press, and a coarser setting is something that you would use for, say, like an espresso beverage. So here we are going to use the medium setting and press grind. We are just going to wait for it to brew so I can show you the next steps. Alright, so it looks like our coffee is finally done brewing. The next thing we are going to do is get a shaker bottle, and I'll tell you why in a second. So the reason why I'm using a shaker bottle is because Starbucks has a drink called the Starbucks Double Shot on Ice, and it is absolutely one of my favorite drinks. It comes with shots of espresso, the classic syrup, or any other syrup that you want, and you can add any other milk that you want. So at home, I like to do something similar with my cold brew coffee because I like it all to have the flavor that I want instead of just like stirring it and hoping for the best. So you're going to first fill your shaker bottle with ice. I like a lot of ice in my drink, so I'm going to be adding even more ice later. I'm gonna get my trusty Splenda. I only use 2 packets. Some people go ham. So I've been using this cashew milk. It's a little bit thicker. It kind of resembles a creamer. I have nothing against creamer. I also like that. I just like to switch it up every now and then. I will get my iced coffee. This is how much it makes. As you can see, it is very concentrated, and that's because you're going to be pouring it over ice. So if you're using a coffee maker, just a regular one, you'll want to make it a little bit stronger, use a little bit less water on a coarser setting. So now we are going to pour in the iced coffee. Next, you are going to get your cashew milk. And you just pour a little bit. From there, you take this, make sure the lid is closed. You're going to shake it very hard, approximately 10 times. Now it has this nice foamy consistency. This is what we want. All right, we brought the camera over here because this is the absolutely most fun part out of creating the whole coffee experience is actually pouring it into the glass. So I'm gonna fill this up with a little bit more ice. We got the ice. Now you're gonna pour in your coffee like so. Oh my God, I'm making a mess. And at the very top, you pour in the cashew milk. And you cannot really even see this. I apologize. It looks really nice. So here we have our iced coffee. It's obviously not going to stay pretty forever. The cashew milk or any type of milk you use will settle in. At the end of the day, you're just going to be drinking it anyways. So the most important is how it tastes, not necessarily how it looks, even though that is a bonus. That is perfectly good iced coffee there. In the winter, when it gets colder, I do live in Eastern North Carolina. I will show you how I make my hot coffee at home. So if you are still watching this, I just wanted to say thank you again for watching this video. This channel is going to be all about living your most creative life and doing so in any means possible. I like coffee, I like the outdoors, I am about to get into skydiving, really excited about that. As you can see over there, I am into music. I started learning how to play the drums approximately February, but from the 5th grade on to 12th grade, I played clarinet, also did sports though. So don't get me wrong, I'm not a total geek, but I definitely lean more towards the creative side than like the jog fitness side, if that's what you relate to. But upon graduating high school, when I no longer was active, that's when I got really heavily into fitness. I would go every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way through Sunday. Sometimes you would catch me going there twice a day or doing those like I would go lift, and then later in the evening I would do like a kickboxing class. So I was all about fitness. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that that is more of a hobby. And this, making videos, creating content, taking photography classes, and taking photos of my friends is something that I'm more passionate about. And I feel like that's something more sustainable for my life and someone like me. As you can tell, I have an annoying cat that always wants to go outside. I have no idea why. His name is Monroe, and he really likes the outdoors. He is cute. He is cuddly. He likes people. He doesn't bite. And the only one characteristic flaw he might have is just that he meows a lot when he wants to drink out of the sink or go outside. I am an only child. I am from California. I was born in Los Angeles but never lived there. And now I spend most of my time in Eastern North Carolina with my wonderful boyfriend, Jay. That's pretty much all about me. I'm not going to tell you to like this video. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe or even leave a comment down below. I'm not even going to tell you to follow me on Instagram, but I will say it would be a lot cooler if you did.